I didn't bring a live example with me, so I'm not as fancy as you, unfortunately. But I just wanted to say thank you, congratulations. You've made it, you've done it, you're still here, surprisingly. Just kidding. Unfortunately, a lot of you don't really get to see a lot of the hard work she does. And me growing up with Mom, and my brother's seen it as well, but we're kind of like the helpers that you never knew about. I'm sure Courtney can attest to it. I mean, I was supposed to sing, but I just bothered everybody and looked cute when I was younger, so I really was never part of the choir. I was just there. But like, a lot of you guys never get to see or hear her play at home. You can usually hear her playing. I don't know if they should play, but I can hear you through the wall. But usually she plays one or a couple times a week for a couple hours on end, working on the hymns. Or when I go and do my job as a grandson, I go and bother her so she can't work. And usually you'll see her working on the hymns and what she wants to do, or like what the theme is. And usually you'll see her trying to figure out the notes she got from whoever the pastors at the time, whether it was from Bill, from Denise, or whoever it was, always trying to make it seem so it was a final work. But a lot of you never got to see the process that she had to go through. Because you'd walk in and you just see like a growl on her face and be like, oh, church, isn't it? Or there'd be something new going on. But thank you, congratulations. Hopefully we'll still get to hear many more years of your music.
I just have one more thing. I like to write poems. That's what I do sometimes. So it's that one of the, those acrostic ones. It says Marilyn down, but this is the way I organize it. Musical from head to toe. Artist of the year in our hearts. Rhythm. Feel that beat. Keep on singing. Enunciate. Inspiration to kids, uphill and down. Life of devotion and love. Youth choir director, one of your many gifts to us. Now, it's our turn to say thank you. We love you. You've blessed our lives.
And now we'd like to invite you to have a seat here because we have everybody, well, most of the people here have a gift for you. We have 60 roses, and folks are going to come up, and we're going to make a giant bouquet for you. So, and everyone's going to get a chance to give their personal wishes. And then I guess we're going to sing Go Tell It on the Mountain. That's what it says in my bulletin, I don't know. I don't know, people want to sing I'll Go Tell It on the Mountain at the end? Well, we'll play by ear. All right, so why don't we start, should we start in the back and then move to the front? Yeah, start in the back, can move to the front, and after you give her the flower, when she starts to get too many flowers, I have a vase here for them.
Does that mean somebody else is going to play because I'm going to hold the flowers?
We can do it a cappella.
We can do it a cappella.
Although I don't sing the choir anymore, I have, it's been said, so many wonderful memories.
Jordan just said, thank you for putting up with all the
Tolerating
tone-deaf
people,
I
tolerating all
have
the
to tell you,
tone-deaf
in my
people.
35-member choir, youth choir, there was one gal, never missed a rehearsal, never missed a Sunday morning. She was Johnny One Note. I'm Johnny Half Note, and that made me tolerate it.
Yeah, I'll get it, John.
Let's go behind them.
Thank this lady for finding this beautiful place for us.
Remember that? Goodness. Thank you. How many have oh, I'll have to count roses.
At least 60. There's a few more people than roses, but you gotta draw the lines. I knew we could get most that way, and there's flowers in the cake.
Did you buy my story? I mean, well, there's a story that I can tell you about that. We celebrate so you want me to on school because we didn't want you to say. And then you come walking down. Oh, you're my friend. Love you. Yes. Did you? The last time my daughter was in the hospital, she was home. And that's the last time I saw her. Yeah. You're welcome.
Well, look, Mr. Dan is the one you tell that about. Mr. Dan said the lights were out in the girls' bathroom. Stick around for 60 years and we'll give you those many roses.
Yeah, that's right. More than 60 balls.
Yeah, 60 roses and more than 60 buttons on that day.
You did test it out, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, we have to. Can do this. It's going to be Jacob. So that is a symbolism of 60 years of service.
Where's my hug? Thank you very, very, very much. That was a wonderful surprise. Bradley and I were talking the other day about, aren't you tired, Grim? Yes, I'm tired. Well, why don't you retire? Go, sit. I said, well, I'm not tired of what I do. I really love what I do, but I'm tired of the commitment. Sunday after Sunday after Sunday after Sunday for 60 years, it's a lot of time. And I'm not complaining, but I would encourage you, anyone that wants to learn the piano or the organ or whatever, I don't want to reach the point where, like the Baptist Church in Waterbury, Grace Baptist Church, their organist was almost 100. She lived in Massachusetts. They went to Massachusetts twice a week to get her and bring her to Grace Baptist in Waterbury, and they physically lifted her onto the bench. I'm not almost 100, but I'm getting there close.
At least you won't have far to go.
And I don't want that to happen to you here. And I'm so grateful for all the support that I've had from all of you over all these years. And little did I think when I can remember, I stood right here and said, I will take the job until you can find someone. So my friends far and abroad, here and there and everywhere, I say, don't ever say to someone you will take the job until they can find someone. Unless you're committed to staying for 60 years or more. But it would be so nice to be able to say, for instance, if I had an opportunity to go somewhere on a weekend, to call somebody locally and say, hey, can you play on Sunday? That would be God's greatest gift, and support. And I don't think I've left you in the lurch at any time. But when you have to call 20 or 25 people in order to get a substitute many months in advance, it makes it a little difficult. I'm sure you can all relate to your own jobs and your own lifestyle. So give that a thought, and that would be wonderful support if you could find somebody.
And it is possible. I know a gentleman who took up organ in his 40s, and now he's a church organist. So, and we went to, Marilyn and I were at a funeral, and there was a lady there who had took up the organ when that organist finally retired. So it can be done.
But most people that will play an organ or will play liturgical music, they're far and few between, and they have jobs Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. I have several friends who play the organ for other events, but they don't play pipe organ, and they don't play, they don't want to play in churches. So
that's the way of the world, I guess. But anyway, thank you for being here, and this was a wonderful surprise. And I have to confess, I looked in my mirror, I looked over here, I won't mention names or people, but I saw a few faces that we haven't seen in a long time. and the quote excuse was, so good to see you, but we're starting off the new year. We are. Okay, well that's good. We'll continue it, okay? But it's good to, and it's not, you know who you are. But anyway, it's good to see all of you. Thank you very, very much. Happy New Year, and let's just keep moving forward with good enthusiasm. Thank you. And now I want my hug.
And now she goes back to work. Everyone is invited for